स्क्रीन दिख रहा है?
नहीं मैडम, अभी नहीं आई पीपीटी।
स्क्रीन दिख रहा है मैम, पीपीटी तो नहीं है।
स्क्रीन दिख रहा है आपका हाँ, स्क्रीन दिख रहा है।
अब
हाँ, आप पीपीटी दिख रही है मैडम।
ठीक है,
पीपीटी दिख रही है, चेंज भी हो रही है स्लाइड्स बहुत अच्छे से।
मैं
जी।
इसको, ठीक है ना?
मैम
जी
अभी चेंज करिए
प्लीज,
स्लाइड।
5 मिनट में मैडम स्टार्ट करते हैं बस।
ओके ओके ओके
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू।
ओके।
नंदिनी इंट्रोडक्शन वाला पार्ट स्टार्ट करिए।
Hello, everyone. I hope I am visible to all of you and audible.
हाँ, yes.
Lovely good evening to one and all. I'm Nandini Sharma. I'm the program coordinator of 30 Days International Winter Training that is on the topic Navigating Agricultural Transformation for the Upliftment of Rural Excellence, Nature 2024, organized by AgriMeet Foundation Bharat in collaboration with Summit Mexico, Southern Federal University Russia, ICARDA Lebanon, ICRAF Kenya, ICRISAT Hyderabad, Manage Hyderabad, MGUVV Durg, HAU Hisar, ICAR IARI New Delhi, ICAR DCR Puttur Karnataka, ICAR Atari Jabalpur, RVS KVV Gwalior, Stanford University, and University of California. I welcome you all for the 10th day session of 30 Days International Conference. It is my honor to introduce our speaker, Dr. Alka Singhji ma'am, a distinguished academic and researcher currently serving as the professor and the head of Department of Floriculture and Landscape Architecture at Navsari Agriculture University, Gujarat. Dr. Alka ma'am is an accomplished scholar with a BSc Horticulture Gold Medalist and MSc Horticulture as a faculty topper from Gujarat Agriculture University and a PhD Horticulture from CCS University, Meerut. Additionally, she was an Indo-US Research Fellow at the University of California, Davis, USA. A lifelong passion for flowers has fueled Dr. Singh's deep commitment to her field. Her research focuses on the protected cultivation technology of flowers, ornamental plants, and their value addition, an area in which she has made significant contributions. She has authored and edited 16 books, 15 book chapters, and over 90 research papers, alongside numerous popular and technical articles in national as well as international journals. Dr. Alka ma'am has received several prestigious awards, including the Young Fellow Award 2006 from the Society for Recent Development in Agriculture, the All the Best Publication Award 2017, the Young Scientist Award 2018, and the Manmohan Atawar Gold Medal in Floriculture 2018, among others. She is also a fellow of several esteemed organizations, including the IAHS, ISOH, CHAI, and SHRD. An inspiring educator, Dr. Alka ma'am has guided over 20 MSc and PhD students, emphasizing skill building, interactive learning, and research aimed at solving real world problems in the horticulture sector. She actively contributes to academic growth through workshops, seminars, and exhibitions both at NAU and internationally, including in the USA and the Denmark. Dr. Alka ma'am's unwavering dedication to enhancing horticultural education and research is evident in her work, which continues to benefit both students and society. We are privileged to have her with us today, and I'm sure her insights will enrich our understanding of horticulture and its future project. She is going to give knowledge about the topic innovative approaches and smart technologies in floriculture sector. So, ma'am, the session is yours. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Nandini. First of all, I would like to say a very good evening, everyone. It's really very cold in many places, and it's really nice to organize such kind of international training program wherein it is a global collaborative approach, and so many people from different parts of the country would be joining. Just a second. So it's really a pleasure to meet you all through this online mode. So I think I can start with my presentation. I'm audible, na, proper?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam. You are perfectly audible. Please proceed.
Okay. So the topic is nicely given, that is on innovative approaches and smart technologies in the floriculture sector. I'm really very happy when I went through the topic and to know the global collaborative approach in organizing such kind of training program. And that kind of approaches are needed when we want to grow our agriculture sector. And there are a lot of opportunities in our floriculture sector, which I would be talking about in my presentation. Slide. Yeah, it is. Okay.
मूव हो रहा है मैडम, मूव हो
Moving,
रहा है.
ma'am, moving.
हो रहा है ना? I would like to have it more interactive mode, but I think that won't be possible. Like, so why do we need floriculture? Because when we talk about agriculture, when we talk about horticulture, the need is essential. And even during COVID, we already saw that those essential things were available, were marketable, but not flowers. And during COVID, the market got crashed in floriculture. No flowers, no market. Farmers were just about to collapse. But still, there is something that is holding people to buy flowers. So this is nice. From a news clipping, I've taken this, that our love of flowers might seem frivolous, but it drives a whole worldwide industry worth billions of pounds. So there has to be something that is keeping us ahead to look towards flowers. So there has to be something. So one thing is the joy and happiness that we get seeing flowers blooming, seeing the plants growing. So the kind of joy and stress busting effects it has, that is amazing. And second thing is air quality. So these are the two things for which we need floriculture. So post-COVID, as I was saying, that there has been surge in plant sale. People were rushing to the nurseries when there used to be a little gap of 10 days or so where the market was open. So people were used to rush to the nurseries to get some plants to bring that fresh air in their homes. And not just fresh air, but the kind of happiness, the kind of relief it gives, the kind of, it takes you to a different world where positivity is there. Otherwise, everything, everywhere in news and everywhere, it was so much of negative environment was there. It's only the plants that could make anyone feel positive. So if we talk about floriculture industry, it is a huge industry and it is growing at the rate of CAGR 4.87, almost 5%. And when globally we see in the plant sector, it is the succulents which are at the top, because succulents, they are bringing very good air quality as well. So this is a graph showing how the trend has been growing in floriculture at global level. Talking about India, in India, around 3.2 lakh hectares of land is under flower cultivation, wherein cut flowers is around 8.28 lakh metric tons production, while of loose flowers it is 21.52. But this is just of cut flowers and loose flowers. But the floriculture industry, that is comprising of plants, pot plants, and besides that, even value addition, dry flowers and all, that is still not known. It is nowhere being reported. The data is still missing in our country. And that is the reason why on production side, the country is not shining, because we don't have the real data with regard to plants as well as the value addition in floriculture. When we see the exports, last year the export was 717.83 CR. Now in this sector, 50% comprised of dry flowers, 35% was from plants, and rest was from the cut flowers and cut foliage. Loose flowers are not in the international market, so that were missing. That data is not there because at global perspective, it is only the cut flowers, cut foliage, and plants that comprises of floriculture. So here, what I want to say is that the basic structure, the basic data that is required for floriculture, that is missing. Now, as I was saying that post-COVID things changed. Before COVID, even the exports were less. It did not cross 600. And post-COVID, it started growing up, and now it has crossed around 700 CR of floriculture. So the way urbanization is growing, the same way home gardening trends has been set up. Air quality perspective has entered into this industry. People want bioaesthetic environment. They want biophilic environment near them. And as well as there is demand for sustainable products. So these things we need to consider when we talk about the innovative approaches in floriculture. So as I said, there is no proper data available. Then environmental challenges, we all know how the things have been growing up in our country and nearby our surroundings. The way the chemicals, the way the plastic pots, the way the water is being used, the way the quality is not seen in containers and design, that is really not good. There is needed some innovative approach. And even the supply chains and logistics and market, that is also highly fluctuating. So there needs to be a proper systematic way where things could be produced in a sustainable manner and it could reach the customers at their home or their offices. So we need to learn a lot of global lessons when we see the way the advanced technologies and precision farming has entered into this flora business, especially in Netherlands. Not just Netherlands, no, I mean not just Europe, but the way it has entered in Kenya and Colombia. A very robust infrastructure for large-scale flower exports is being established. Then Germany and Denmark, very sustainable and eco-friendly cultivation of floriculture products is there. Ecuador, high quality roses are being produced. In Italy, ornamental plants with advanced technologies is there. China, again, a large scale potted plant production industry has been set up. So we need to see how the industry is growing globally. In different countries, just as I mentioned, these are a few clippings, how this industry has been entering, how the infrastructure has been developed for floriculture in different countries. So this is what I was saying about Europe, North America, South America, Middle East, as well as Asia Pacific. The industry is growing tremendously in floriculture. Now, technological interventions, if we talk about, so first thing is precision technology, especially for growth management. If we talk about plants, the canopy and the architecture, the kind of architecture we need for the plants, we need to even manipulate the flowering time, because when the demand is there, we need our plants to bloom so that it is available in the market. Then the automation and mechanization is again another sector that can just revolutionize this industry with AI technology and IoT. Then basic thing that is needed is the growing media. Now, when we are growing plants in pots and we need to shift them from one place to another, and lots of things we can, especially the pest problems, we can avoid. That is by using soilless media, either hydroponics or aeroponics. Even that could be included. Then the designing concept of indoor plants for air quality, that is one thing. Then very much needed is eco-friendly and sustainable approach. Because if we use more sustainable approach, it would last for a long time and people would be happy using it. The way the containers and new designs have come up, that is also very attractive. and very appealing to the customers. And yes, the digital marketplaces for small scale farmers is also growing up. So talking about the way we can manage the growth, that is through mechanical or through light manipulation or through plant growth regulators, and even new machines have come up that can manipulate the growth of the plants. So talking about light, now in greenhouse, if we want to have early flowering, or if we want to delay flowering, or if we want to grow plants in where no sunlight, where no natural light is available, at such places you can grow. You can grow plants in layers, on benches at different levels, so that in limited area you can grow more number of plants. Even not just for growing purpose, but this supplemental light is very good even for the marketing purpose. Like if you have a shop where you can stack the plants on different layers with different lights, then you can keep them for longer time in very fresh condition, in blooming condition, so that marketing is much better with that. And yeah, manipulation would really help, especially for photoperiod lighting, if we give in many plants, right, from chrysanthemum or poinsettia. Then the irrigation system, because it is very much needed that we use less water, efficient water, so that plants survive well, so that plants have a wonderful growth. So depending on the area and depending on the plants and depending on what kind of species you are selecting, the different irrigation systems need to be taken, like drip irrigation, water trays and saucers, sub irrigation, capillary mat system, trough system, or ebb and flow. So capillary mat system and ebb and flow system, these are the two approaches which are more favorable, especially for plant sector, that is pot plant sector. Ebb and flow method is very good because the plants would absorb the needed water, and the rest water would again be recycled. And through this irrigation system, fertilizer could also be given. And yes, growing media, one can go for different media, especially cocoa peat. Peat moss is more used in Europe, but in our country, cocoa peat is largely available, which if it is being mixed up with things like perlite, vermiculite, sphagnum moss, or charcoal and biochar, depending on the species, depending on the plant requirement, whether it requires more of aeration, whether it requires more of moisture in the media. That way, these mixtures could be prepared, and that really affects the plant growth in a wonderful manner. So this way, and the novel approaches, like if one can go for different flower colors on the same plant, whether it could be grafting or by growing different plants in one pot. So these are the different approaches, innovative approaches that really appeal to the customers, wherein customers are ready to pay any sort of amount. So here you will see these adeniums, multi-grafted. You will see this hibiscus, bougainville. They just look amazing with different flower colors on the same plant. Then the pot plant designing concept. This was not so very very much in vogue in our country a few years back. I would say around a decade before. People would just keep a few plants, different kind of plants, around 5-10 plants in one corner or so. But now the designing concept has come, like people want new things. So to arrange them in a wonderful manner, in a grouping manner with mass effect and with a designing concept. So that way it looks very, very appealing, and you would see them at workplaces, in hotels, at airports, then at different inaugural functions also you would see the way the designing of plants, pot plants is being done. So this is one thing which if you get excellence even just in designing or placing the plants, it is also having a very good concept where one can earn. Then even new designs with Ikebana, like floral decor, everyone knows during wedding and all different kind of floral decorations are done. But in this new concept like Ikebana, you would find in some good hotels, some Ikebana designs are there. So, but it is not common. People don't know the skill. So if you know the skill, if one can master the skill, you can really earn good money. And it could be and if one can go in customized gifts, customized floral designs, then it can really give good money. I know that the artificial flowers have been capturing this industry, but not in designing. So if some new thing in designing can come up, it can really give good money. Then the edible flowers. Now, edible flowers was much in prevailing. It much prevailed around 50, 60 years before. But now, recently, again, this thing is reviving. Edible flowers you would find in some international markets. You will see here these pansies and petunias, rose. We all know very common, but even these geraniums, pansies, petunias, marigolds, calendulas. Now these flowers, marigold and all, not just very common or very much in use in the industry use for poultry, but for human beings as well, because these colorful flowers are not just beautiful, but they are having high antioxidants in themselves. So this thing has also come up. I would say that it is being revived, and the international market is fast catching up with the edible flowers. Then the ornaments of flowers, dry flowers. Now, dry flowers, as I said in my initial slides, that around 50% of floriculture exports at present is comprising of dry flowers. Now, in dry flowers, it is mostly potpourri, and the fragrant candles and such kind of things. In that 50-60% share is of potpourri. That is where it acts like a air freshener, and rest is being such kind of flowers are just used to display, to keep the flowers lasting for a longer time. But now these ornaments have come up wherein resin embedding is used, and you would see here. Now the new things that have come up that are now entering this industry, one is this environment-friendly floral form. Now we all know that floral forms which are available till now, which are commonly available, that is Smithers, Oasis and all, they are not eco-friendly. Though people decorate the flowers using the floral forms, but they are not eco-friendly. But now eco-friendly floral forms have entered the industry, especially they are being manufactured in Europe and available with the name of Terra Brick, then Ocean Pouch, wherein eco-friendly approaches are being used. What I want to say is that such kind of approaches can help the industry to grow. It would give a different kind of boost to the flora business. Then this Earth Pack, it is a packing industry that has come up. It is a US-based industry that has come up with water retrieving pouches. So if you keep them just like on table or so, it remains fresh because it can retain water, and it is also having some kind of preservatives are being used. Preservative as well as some sucrose or certain chemicals that can retain so some kind of carbohydrate is given so that they retain freshness for a longer time, and you need not to use the floral form. So bouquets are prepared just in those pouches, and you can keep them fresh for a longer time. Then biodegradable packings for sending flowers, for sending the bouquets, that has come up. That has entered in almost the packing industry everywhere. Then the advanced technologies using AI and drones. Now we need to give a focus and attention towards that also, how we can bring automation, how we can bring precision. And that is possible if we think on a larger scale. Then the digital platforms have entered, sustainable solutions and eco-friendly production in floriculture. Then impact of startups and agri-tech innovations. So we should see that many startups are coming up based on floriculture, and they are having some kind of floritech innovations in them, and that is making this industry grow. So I would here, when we talk about advanced techniques, about automation, here I would like to bring into Dr. Ankur, how much time I'm having?
7:30 तक आप आराम से मैडम दीजिए 7:30.
7:30.
Hmm.
Okay, so I can go a little slow. So this is the first machine, model TM 1010 2022, that was revised. It was a German company that brought the first potting machine that would, mix up the media, that would take the media into the pot and fill the pots and all. So that was the first one in 2004, and then it was upgraded. This model came up in 2022 by Blumen and Flanzen Wollsten. So it is having capacity to fill around 4,000 pots per hour with a pot diameter of 5 to 22 centimeter. So that is how this system is working so quick. So the company is Meyer Planting Systems. So here you would see these, how the system works. Mechanization in mixing media and potting. Now this is from USA. Again, the same German company. Machine is from German company, but the greenhouse where I've picturized is from USA. You will see here the media is being mixed, and then it is filled in the trays, and then it is passed to the chain. And even after the plants are being planted and it is growing, it has well-grown plants, they are being taken up in these machines wherein packaging is being done. You will see here. Automation in packaging also. Then drones. Now drones, we would think like drones, they are needed only for the field condition, but now the techniques is much revised, much refined as well, wherein small drones would work even in greenhouse, small drones, so that they would fly only up to 40-50 centimeter above the plant, and they would do the spraying within a few minutes within a greenhouse. So it is the robotic systems. It can do the setting of plants in the pots. It can work as a duster system, even for micro spraying. Also for harvesting mechanism. Then to assess how plant condition is there. Then for thinning and sorting or grading of flowers as well as pot plants. Then even the robo has entered into flower pot designing or flower arrangement designing purpose also. So this is how through mechanized way the plant condition is being assessed, and the instructions are being given where what kind of operation is required in the whole greenhouse. Then this robo, it is lifting up the plants which are good in blooming condition. It is sorting the plants and sorting those plants for further packaging purpose. Now, this gentleman, Mr. Alex Frost, he has founded a company, Stargazer Productions, which works in designing the flowers. I mean, flower arrangement. So for small bouquets, this robo would make the small flower bouquets as per the requirement. Like if you want red flower bouquet or you want yellow flowers, you want 10 flowers, that much flowers, it would select and make a nice flower bouquet for anyone. These are the video links. We would see them later. Now some policy reforms are needed, like data to be procured on all components of the floriculture sector. As I said, we are restricting ourselves only to cut flowers and loose flower, where we need to broaden our vision to say that this industry is not just about flowers. It is about plants. It is about the air we breathe. It is about stress busting effects it has. So it is about the dry flowers. It is about the value addition, about the essential oils, about the wonderful flower arrangements being done in floriculture sector. So it is a very, on a larger concept, we need to think and we need to procure such kind of data. Then talking about financial incentives, we need to adopt advanced technologies and improved export procedure. But for that, financial incentives are being needed. So more of collaborative approach is also needed with the international partners. Then replication of the support models, as we see in Germany, Kenya, Denmark, the way this sector is growing up, we need to replicate such kind of models. So this is what I already discussed, like we need to go along with policy reforms as well as research in initiatives, because we need to develop climate resilient and disease resistant varieties. We need to adopt the advanced technologies, and as per our climatic situation, as per our area, as per our demand, we need to adopt and test advanced technologies. Then how agriculture institutions can help in this? So first thing is efficient and innovative production technologies. Yes, very important, because we need to test, retest, and invent also the innovative production technologies. We need to develop efficient production technologies which are replicable to the farmers. We need to have sustainable approaches, very much important, because we have to take care of our surrounding environment. We have to develop varieties which are disease resilient, climate resilient, and which look amazing and beautiful, which are having very good effect on our environment, which are efficient in improving the air quality as well as, and we need to focus on the indigenous plants which we have. So these are a few of the plants we have been working on at Navsari Agriculture University. You would see these are the succulents. Succulents we have selected because they require very less water. So people love them because people would take them at their home. Even if they go for 10 days or so outside, they need not to worry that what will happen about my plants, they would survive or not. So that is one thing. And you can save water because you are giving them very less water. And we have developed different varieties. Even different varieties, we can graft them on one single plant so that it looks beautiful. Yes, here. Then soilless based growing systems we have developed for different flowering plants and succulents. So here, even the NEP is focusing on the incubation center, on bringing up entrepreneurs. So we need to develop some incubation centers at our agriculture universities and the horticulture universities and colleges, wherein we can foster the innovation and entrepreneurship, because we all know that horticulture is having a great scope for entrepreneurs, but we need to direct them towards that side. We need to boost them, we need to motivate them, and we need to support them. So for that, incubation centers can really work very well. If such kind of support systems are there at educational institutes, it can really have wonderful effect. So what we are doing is, at our university, during the experiential learning program, we train them in different sectors of floriculture. Here you would see that we are training them in pot plant industry, in the potted plant sector, in succulent sector, and then we organize some different programs like some exhibitions and plant sales. So people come from the town, even students, school students come, they feel motivated, they feel happy. They tell their parents like, oh yeah, we would like to purchase some of the plants. So that way, such kind of awareness wherein the plants can have air quality purification approach. So that is also being developed. So here are some of our entrepreneurs. This is Mr. Rubin Parekh. He has developed hortitourism, nearby place in Valsad. He's Mr. Nirmal Shah. His company's name is Plants Unlimited at USA. He's also our alumnus. He has developed wonderful greenhouses at Kalamazoo, USA, where he's growing different kind of potted plants and covering the overall market in USA. He's captured the overall market in USA. Then is Mr. Sachin by Alpha Landscape Services, where he's having multiple approaches in floriculture sector. But here I would like to show this hortitourism concept, like different even different functions, not just in private but even public sector, wherein flowers are being displayed, not just flowers but pot plants, flowering plants. So this is also having very good scope of earning. Then one of our student he has developed is Mr. Parth Mangrolia, our MSc horticulture student. He has developed the resin-based dry flower products. So we need to shift towards eco-friendly and aesthetically appealing products. That is one thing. Then social media influence is very much on plant care and design trends. So that is how the interest of people, interest of layman is being created towards floriculture. Then digital engagement is again growing up for floriculturists. Then the way urbanization is growing and home gardening trends are being set up and they are changing as well. So these are a few design aesthetics, because people now just don't want to keep plants, but they want to keep it in a designed manner. I know that people, it is not like people would grow, people would go to the market and bring vegetables and fruits and some flowers to keep those flowers on the desk. No, that is still not there. But people would like to bring flowering pot or a succulent pot and keep on their desk. So that concept has already entered and it is growing up. So such kind of concepts one can grow, in the institutes or near offices if some space is there. Then such kind of eco-friendly sustainable approach wherein coir-based baskets or jute-based baskets are being used as container. Then bamboo containers, then bamboo-based stands. They also look very, very appealing and people love them. These photographs are all from our college, wherein students have designed them. Then I was saying the digital effect is much on the home gardening trends. So the whole family children, they are being involved. They tell that they want to grow plants, they want to grow vegetables, they want to grow flowers, they want to have plants. So this is a green office culture, new trend that is setting up, because we are all living in a mechanized world where we want to have some greenery nearby where we can keep ourselves stress-free and happy. So such kind of pot plant showroom, it is a new strategy where, as I was saying, that light is having very much importance, not just in greenhouses, but in the marketing sector also. In shops also, if proper light is there, proper light, artificial light is given, you can keep plants in such a way. So these are the real photographs from Pune. Then such kind of shops wherein you can keep all different kind of pots and plants, that is growing up. Then horti e-commerce, online nurseries are available. So social media is having very, very big impact on the floriculture sector. So this is the new generation, Gen Z, that is creating a very big industry for floriculturist. So we need, here I would say, we need to have a strategic roadmap for future growth. So seeing the competition around us, seeing the needs around us, we need to invest in advanced greenhouses. But with that, we need to have policy reforms. We need to adopt the existing technologies. We need to improve the supply chains, and then we can grow wonderfully in this sector. So here I would conclude India's potential to become a global leader in floriculture. Yes, it is having a big potential, but we need to have global collaboration. We need to have policy reforms. We need to understand the importance of innovation, sustainability, and strategic planning. And there's a call to action for stakeholders to invest in future growth.
रोहित जी चैट बॉक्स ऑन कर दीजिए, यदि किसी की कोई क्वेरी है इस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक को लेके वो मैडम से जो है पूछ सकता है ना। 5 मिनट का एक डाउट क्लियरिंग सेशन रखते हैं इसमें।
हाँ जी बिल्कुल। एक्चुअल में क्या है ना, जो मुझे ऐसे कोई लेक्चर्स होते हैं ना, आई एम मोर हैप्पी विद इंटरेक्टिव मोड। पर ये ऑनलाइन मोड का ये बेनिफिट भी है कि कहीं पे भी आप किसी का भी यू कैन कनेक्ट विद एनीवन, बट ओनली जो मुझे डीमेरिट का वो यही लगता है कि आपको पता नहीं चलता है कि सामने वाले जो है वो उनको इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है, वो सुन रहे हैं, या आप उनसे कुछ प्रश्न पूछें, उनको अटेंटिव कैसे करें, वो सब नहीं कर पाते। दैट इज द
जी,
ओनली थिंग आई फील।
हम इसमें भी ऑडिबल कर देते हैं, जिसको पूछना है वो
हाँ जी,
अपना ऑन करके, म्यूट मोड ऑन करके डायरेक्ट बात कर सकता है मैडम से।
यस यस।
चैट बॉक्स भी ओपन है, आप चैट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं, हमारे एडमिन महोदय उस क्वेश्चन को रीड करके मैडम तक पहुंचाएंगे। आप डायरेक्ट पूछना चाहें आप डायरेक्ट पूछ सकते हैं, दोनों मोड आपके पास है। कुछ लोगों ने हमसे पीपीटी के लिए भी आग्रह किया है कि मैम की पीपीटी बहुत अच्छी लगी, यदि पॉसिबल हो तो हमें मिल जाए।
नहीं, पीपीटी किस लिए चाहिए?
हर क्वेश्चन के बाद इनका यही आग्रह रहता है कि पीपीटी पढ़ने के लिए, नोट्स के लिए, पढ़ने के लिए।
उसमें नोट्स मिल जाएंगे,
हाँ
पर पीपीटी का क्या? क्योंकि पीपीटी में मेरा कुछ ज्यादा है ही नहीं, मैंने तो
हाँ, नहीं वो तो है ही नहीं, वही तो मैंने देखा
फोटोग्राफ्स में
उसमें
ही
सब।
दिखाया
हाँ,
चीजें।
हम्म,
बिकॉज मैं तो लिखे हुए में ज्यादा वो ही नहीं करती हूँ, अगर पढ़ना है कुछ चीजें हैं तो दैट आई कैन सेंड।
हम्म। रोहित जी जो क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं आप उनको पढ़िए।
जी सर। So ma'am, like we have first question, like ma'am,
Yes.
how can we start a business on perfume? Like if we go with
सिर्फ परफ्यूम इंडस्ट्री में क्या है ना कि परफ्यूम में अभी भी आर्टिफिशियल जो ये है, आर्टिफिशियल का फ्रेग्रेंस है, उसी ने कैप्चर किया हुआ है, तो बहुत ही रॉ है। जो जैसे कि नेचुरल इत्र से वो एक दो जगह ही है जहाँ पे ये चीज है, मतलब उस पे काम ही बहुत कम हुआ है, दैट नीड्स टू वर्क अपॉन।
okay, thank you. The next question, Ma'am, first greeting, wonderful lecture, and please let me know the types and availability of edible flowers, the
Okay,
flowers we can eat.
okay. So there are lots of edible flowers. लेकिन आपको ध्यान ये रखना है कि अगर आपको खुद ग्रो करें या जहां से आप ले रहे हैं आपको पता हो कि इस पे पेस्टिसाइड्स वगैरह ना स्प्रे किए गए हो, क्योंकि जैसे सब्जियों पे और फ्रूट्स पे तो ध्यान रखा जाता है कि इतने दिनों बाद ही हार्वेस्ट करना है, फ्लावर्स में ऐसा नहीं होता है। पर देर आर मैनी मैनी फ्लावर्स, जैसे मैंने कहा कैलेंड्यूला है, मैरीगोल्ड है, पिटूनिया है, पेंसी है, रोज है, इवन क्रिजेंथेमम है, और पोर्चुलेका है। इस तरह के जो फ्लावर्स हैं वो एडिबल है। हेबिस्कस है, फिर अपराजिता, क्लिटोरिया जिसको बोलते हैं, ब्लू कलर के फ्लावर्स हैं, सिसबेनिया है, और बोहिनिया के फूल हैं, फिर पलाश है। इस तरह के फूल हैं जो एडिबल हैं एंड दे आर वेरी गुड फॉर हेल्थ पर्पस। सिर्फ पेटल्स यूज करने चाहिए। अभी तो मार्केट में हाइबिस्कस और अपराजिता टी, पेटल टी तो मिलने शुरू हो गई है। ये तो हमारे मार्केट में भी मिल रही है वेरी एट वेरी हाई कॉस्ट। लेकिन इंटरनेशनल में तो पैंसी और पिटूनिया, डायंथस, फ्लॉस्क, ये सब फ्लावर्स मिल रहे हैं एज एडिबल। इनको आप फ्रेश भी कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं, ड्राई भी कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं, इनको पुडिंग में यूज कर सकते हैं। इनका बहुत अच्छा यूज तो ये है कि कलर्स के लिए, जैसे पुडिंग में, आइसक्रीम में, स्वीट्स में, इनको आप यूज करेंगे तो कलर आ जाएगा, नेचुरल कलर, और वो हेल्थ के लिए भी अच्छा होगा। जो आर्टिफिशियल कलर्स की जो समस्याएं हैं, एलर्जीज वगैरह, वो इनसे नहीं होंगी।
Ma'am, we have like next question. Madam, suggest some innovative approach for starting a nursery business in flowers.
ओके, नर्सरी बिजनेस इन फ्लावर्स में आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि जो सीजन है फ्लावरिंग का, सीजन को टारगेट करना है, और उसका जो कैनोपी है, प्लांट की कैनोपी अच्छी होनी चाहिए। क्योंकि अगर सिर्फ एक डंडी सा प्लांट है और उस पे एक दो फूल आ गया, शायद उसके प्राइस, लोग खरीद लेते हैं, फूल आते ही लोग खरीद लेते हैं, लेकिन इतनी ना मिले। तो उसका ग्रोथ अच्छी से होनी चाहिए। तो आपको शुरू से ही जैसे प्लांट किया आपने, तो उसको आप पिंच करेंगे, प्रून करेंगे एज पर द स्पीसीज, उसकी ग्रोथ अच्छे से होनी चाहिए। उसको न्यूट्रिशन अच्छे से देना है, मीडिया कम रखना है, कम से कम मीडिया हो और प्लांट की ग्रोथ ज्यादा हो। जिस आपको न्यूट्रिशन अच्छा देना है जिससे प्लांट की ग्रोथ अच्छी हो, कैनोपी अच्छी हो, फ्लावरिंग भी अच्छे आए, तो उसकी आप हाई प्राइस पे आप सेल कर सकते हैं।
Then we have next question. Actually, we are getting like less question, but we get lots of greetings, nice presentation,
ओके,
good
थैंक यू।
presentation, kind of things. Question is alright. So yeah, which ma'am, we have question like which kind of plants can we use in landscaping in house? Like
वो डिपेंड करता है इनसाइड या आउटसाइड हाउस में।
both, like both.
ओके,
Someone want to.
सो अगर आउटसाइड है और जगह कितनी है, अगर आपके पास सिर्फ वरांडा या बालकनी है, तो आप उसमें पॉट्स में बहुत सारे फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स हैं। जैसे अभी विंटर का समय है तो आप पिटूनिया, फ्लॉक्स, इस तरह के प्लांट्स लगा सकते हैं जिसमें पूरा भर भर के फूल आएंगे गमलों में। हैंगिंग्स में लगा सकते हैं काफी सारे फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स, और पेंसिस लगा सकते हैं। और आपको कंटिन्यू अगर मतलब सीजन का नहीं देखना है और ऐसे प्लांट्स रखने हैं, तो आप, अगर धूप आती हो, जिस भी जगह पे धूप आती हो, तो उस तरह के आप जैसे कि चांदनी है, टैबर्ने मोंटेना है, हिबिस्कस है, एलामंडा है, और इस प्रकार के काफी सारे प्लांट्स आप लोग रख सकते हैं। लिस्ट तो बहुत लंबी है, वो अभी मैं वो कैसे बताऊंगी। और इंडोर की बात है तो इंडोर में आप एज पर मतलब शेड कंडीशन है, लेकिन शेड में भी कितनी शेड है, या आप घर में जहाँ पे भी आप रख रहे हैं, ऑफिस में, वहां पे आप कंटिन्यू लाइट अगर ऑन रख रहे हैं, तो आप काफी सारे प्लांट्स रख सकते हैं। तो जो
Okay.
बेस्ट है एयर क्वालिटी के लिए, वो जीजी जीजी प्लांट है, जेमियो कल्कस जेमिफोलिया, स्नेक प्लांट है, मनी प्लांट है, और डेफिनबेकिया है, एग्लोनिमा है, मॉन्स्टेरा है, और इस तरह के, फिर फिलोडेंड्रॉन है, अलग अलग प्रकार के, अलग अलग वैरायटीज हैं उसमें। ये सब आप मिक्स मैच करके रख सकते हो। पाम्स हैं काफी सारे, वो आप रख सकते हैं। आउटडोर के लिए तो बहुत लंबी लिस्ट है, इंडोर के लिए थोड़ा सा इतना लिमिटेशन हो जाता है। और इसके अलावा बहुत सारे सक्यूलेंट्स हैं, जैसे कि क्रेजुला है, हेवोर्थिया है, एकिवेरिया है। इनको आप रख सकते हैं अपने डेस्क पे। कितना स्पेस है, कितनी जगह आप इसको इसके लिए दे सकते हैं। आपके पास वॉल है तो वॉल में भी आप फिक्स कर सकते हैं। तो आइडियाज बहुत सारे हैं। मेरा एक यूट्यूब चैनल भी है, इंडोर प्लांट्स, उसमें कुछ कुछ वीडियोस डाले हैं, वो भी देख सकते हैं।
Okay, great. Ma'am, next question we have like, what is best plant growth regulator for flowering branches and reduce flower drop? Like, if any suggestion, what we can use, which
हाँ,
best?
थोड़ा सा ना उस पे जाना पड़ेगा। जो ग्रोथ रिटार्डेंट्स हैं, तो वो क्या करते हैं कि जो वेजिटेटिव ग्रोथ है, मतलब जो ऐसे ही फास्ट ग्रोथ हो रही है, उसको थोड़ा रोक के और फ्लावरिंग बढ़ा के, लीफ साइज कम करके फ्लावर्स को बढ़ाते हैं। लेकिन वो उस वक्त करना है जब थोड़ी सी प्लांट की ग्रोथ हो जाए, और उसको प्रून करके जो न्यू बर्ड्स बर्ड्स बोल रही हूँ, जो न्यू एडवेंटिशियस बर्ड्स आ रही हैं, न्यू ग्रोथ आ रही है, उसी वक्त उसको स्प्रे करना है। तो वो भी डिपेंड करेगा कौन सी स्पीसीज है। जैसे कि ये साइकोसेल यूज कर सकते हैं, डाइमेनोजाइड यूज की जा सकती है, थोड़े 400-500 मिलीग्राम पर लीटर के, थोड़ी हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पे। और अगर श्रब्स हैं, जैसे कि रोज है, हिबिस्कस है, इस तरह के श्रब्स हैं, तो थोड़ा हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पे भी ले जा सकते हैं। कुछ कुछ इंडस्ट्री तो पैक्लोब्यूटाजोल भी यूज करती है, बहुत ही लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पे यूज करना है, लेकिन उसको 20 या 25 मिलीग्राम प्रति लीटर के हिसाब से। दैट ऑल्सो कैन बी यूज्ड एट वेरी वेरी लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, लेकिन वो फ्लावरिंग को बहुत सबसाइड कर देता है, इसलिए उसको बहुत ही कम कॉन्सेंट्रेशन से शुरू कर सकते हैं।
मैम, एक क्वेश्चन काफी आ रहा है कि is there any 1 month training program on floriculture or like in your organization or institute, like if someone want to do like 1 month training program?
ओके, ठीक है, अच्छी बात है। अगर कुछ लोग इसमें ज्यादा, कुछ 4-5 लोगों ने पूछा है, तो वी कैन अरेंज सच काइंड ऑफ ट्रेनिंग डेफिनेटली।
Okay, ma'am, just like we will share your email ID with the participants. They
यस
will
यस यस,
like contact you.
फाइन फाइन, ओके।
Fine. So I think we have done all the questions, ma'am. Like we're getting greetings though, but I have
ज्यादातर क्वेश्चंस सिर्फ
हो गए
वही
हैं।
हैं। पीपीटी बहुत बढ़िया है, नाइस पीपीटी,
अच्छा
बहुत अच्छा एक्सप्लेनेशन रहा। तो बहुत
जी,
बहुत धन्यवाद मैडम,
थैंक यू थैंक यू
अपने
थैंक यू। मुझे लग
अपनी
रहा
अपनी
था इतना
व्यस्तता से समय
1 घंटे
दिया।
तक लोग सुन के ऐसे डिफिकल्ट रहता है ऑनलाइन सिस्टम में, लोग सुने और
नहीं नहीं
जुड़े
मैम,
नहीं नहीं
रहे।
मैम, 2-2 ढाई-ढाई घंटे
इंटरेस्टिंग
के
सेशन
लेक्चर्स
था।
होते हैं और लोग
कोशिश
बहुत आराम से सुनते
वो
हैं।
होते हैं, लेकिन मुझे पता है ना, इन
जी
लेक्चर्स में
जी,
लोग फिर इधर उधर हो जाते हैं, थोड़ा एक
हो
बार
जाए।
जुड़ के।
हम्म,
इसलिए मैं कोशिश करती हूँ कि थोड़ा सा लोगों को देखना भी अच्छा लगे।
जी 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 जी।
जी हाँ जी हाँ जी, ठीक है।
आगे इस तरीके से भी मैडम करेंगे। एक
जी,
महीना का एक्चुअली एकोमोडेट करना इतने पार्टिसिपेंट्स को थोड़ा सा
आई नो, ये
चैलेंजिंग
बहुत
है।
अच्छा अप्रोच है, बहुत ही अच्छा अप्रोच है। मैं तो खुद
जी जी।
कह रही हूँ कि आपने इतने
हम्म,
कोने कोने में देश के लोगों को आप पहुंच रहे हैं इस तरह से, और इतना ग्लोबल कोलेब्रेशन भी किया हुआ है। दिस इज रियली वेरी गुड अप्रोच,
हम्म,
वंडरफुल अप्रोच। आपको तो मैं मतलब आई वुड लाइक टू रियली अप्रिशिएट योर होल टीम एंड द
जी,
एफर्ट्स यू हैव पुट अप। मतलब आप
हम्म,
कितने लोगों को इस तरह से हेल्प कर पा रहे हो, कितने लोगों को आप मिल पा रहे हो उस तरह से। दिस इज वंडरफुल प्लेटफॉर्म, यू डिजर्व अ लॉट ऑफ कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन दिस।
जी। थैंक यू सो मच
हाँ
मैडम,
जी,
कीप
हाँ जी,
सपोर्टिंग, थैंक यू। ठीक है, सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स लेफ्ट कर सकते हैं। गुड नाइट।
ठीक है, थैंक यू।